Hello everybody, Cam S here. Welcome back to Chasing Tails. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. In this episode of Chasing Tails, we have taken it out to the cabin to count down the top 10 moments of the 2020 season for Chasing Tails. So let's get started. All 10 of these moments come from segments of other videos that you have possibly seen before, but I have also included some portions that you have not seen yet that I decided to edit out for other videos. So if any of these moments interest you and you have not seen that video yet, I will leave a link in the description for each one of these moments down in the description below. So let's get started with moment number 10 from episode 1 of Chasing Tails. And there we go, we got a buck now. Doesn't look ginormous, but starting somewhere. There is a doe and a fawn again on the 28. Holy cow! Whoa. That's a nice one, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a nice buck. It's a little blurry, but the 28 at 755. Wow. It's a little blurry again. I think that's the same deer, but it's a big body deer too, so guessing that's gonna be a nice one. I thought this was good to include because it really showed me what the season had as a potential, and it really got me excited to get out hunting, and it just really opened up the season for me. Seeing that big buck, it was the first big buck I saw on camera this year, obviously, as you can see, and I was just excited to get out there. This really got my blood pumping and I was ready to go hunting. Moment number 9 comes directly from episode number 3, where I had 2 bucks fighting right underneath me. Even though these bucks are not very big, it was still a very cool experience to have. They were fighting by me all night, and I didn't really get much of it on camera because every time I got the camera to start recording, they would stop fighting, and it just didn't work out. But it was a very cool experience for me to have. You don't see that very often in the woods, so that's why I put it at number 9. And number 8 actually has nothing to do with a deer at all. It comes from episode 8 when I was hunting with my younger cousin.
This buck went away and a small doe came out right by our tree stand, but I did not record it. Then I heard running and I thought we scared a deer away. But then I realized the sound was coming straight towards us, so I thought a buck was coming in to chase the doe. But it was actually this fox that ran right under our tree stand. After this point, the fox must have looped around because this time it was making its way towards us along the edge of the corn. I started making squeaking noises with my mouth to try to get him to come closer so we could get a good look at him, and this apparently got him all riled up.
This made the list because it's not every day around here that you see a fox while you're hunting, and it's definitely not every day that you actually get the fox to call back to the noise that you're making with your mouth. So I thought it was really cool to listen to that fox, and he just kept on calling as we were getting down from the tree stand too. So I thought that was pretty cool, and get my cousin's reaction to that if you heard him laughing there. So that is why I put it at number 8. Number 7 on the list actually comes from this guy, and he would probably been higher on the list if I had better footage and it would have made some better shots.
Meh.
So like I said, he fell down to number 7 because the camera did not really pick it up too well, and I did not do very good on my shot. So that is why I put it down at number 7, because it actually took 3 shots to get him down. For number 6, we are going back to a hunt with my cousin from episode number 8 because of his reaction to the very big buck that came out.
Not much time went by, and all of a sudden, right to the left of us, about 40 yards, a buck came out, and judging by his reaction, it is a big deer. I'm sorry for any shakiness or cuts in the video, but I was shaking quite a bit. I must have gotten buck fever, even though I did not have a bow in my hand. At this point, my uncle blew on his grunt call and got the buck all riled up.
Big buck on us, big buck, right about 40 yards away from us.
But sadly, he got too riled up and was moving way too fast to shoot. And he was about 20 yards out of range because that tree in the bottom of the video right there is his limit on shooting. But we were hopeful because he started to loop in to where it looked like he was going to come in within range. But as you can see, that fence post right there is his limit, and the buck managed to stay outside of it.
His reaction was awesome to this deer. It was a very big buck. I was even shaking even though I did not even have a bow in my hand, as you just heard me say right there. And I was just as excited as he was, if not more, for this buck to come in range. Sadly it did not, but he actually did end up harvesting this deer later in the season during rifle season, but I was not able to be out with him when he shot it. So congratulations to him for shooting this buck right here, and I will try to get a video later this year of all my family, get a footage of all of them with their buck antlers and explaining the story behind the hunt and what happened. I will, once I get my other buck back, I will do the same thing and we'll put all of them into the video for you guys to watch. Before we move on to number 5, I want to talk about this right here. This is the rack of all my bucks of years past on this stretch of property. This right here is actually my very first buck ever. And if you guys wanted to hear some hunting stories of years past, you wanted to see these bucks up close and hear how the hunt went down, just hear some hunting stories this winter, let me know in the comment section below if a video like that interests you at all. Let's move on to moment number 5. In episode 6 of Chasing Tales, I just got home from work and I looked out behind our house and there was a big buck in the middle of the bean field. So my dad and I decided to put a stalk on it. This was a pretty cool experience for me. I've never really tried to spot and stalk a deer before, especially with a bow. And the fact that we got so close to it was pretty cool. And it actually ended up being a lot bigger than I thought it was initially. And if I would have known it was this big, I probably would have been a little bit more patient with it. But he had to go somewhere, so we just decided to try to make the buck stand up. And it obviously did not work out, but it obviously wasn't meant to be. And at number 4, we've got this buck. We are out this morning with my dad for opening day of rifle season, and the weather does not look very promising for this morning. It's currently clear, but it's calling for rain all day, so not really sure how much movement we will have out in the woods, but we're gonna try our luck anyways. Hit him. Where'd you hit him? As you just saw, he dropped that buck in episode 11 of Chasing Tales, and it was a very cool experience overall. It was a great experience because my dad got to shoot this buck very early in the morning. He said it was the earliest that he's ever shot a deer on opening day, and just to have it drop in his tracks like that was very cool. And even with us not expecting much from this hunt because of the weather outside, we did not expect much to be moving, so we were pleasantly surprised by this moment. Falling in at number 3 is my younger cousin's buck that he shot with his bow, and his reaction is just priceless. just shot one over here and he just laid down. Yeah, we just got one over here. Yes. Oh, just a second, he's getting up. He's getting up. I'm 100% serious right now. He just shot. I think it might have been a 5, but it was nice. What do you gotta say?
That was awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. My arrow's still on the ground.
Yep, I see the knock. Okay, we still need to be quiet. Good job.
Alright, well, good job, honey. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Alright, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Good job. So do you want to tell them what happened?
We ended up seeing that a giant buck down there. And then my brother got one over there. And then Cam saw one walking down here. It came right down here, and the camera was in the way, so I had to move my crossbow over a little. And then that guy walked down here, and then I shot him. And then he ran that way and laid down. And I think he ran that way somewhere, so I don't know where he is.
Good job, buddy.
Me and you will track. Can you tell my dad me and you will track mine? They'll just go straight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit though.
Yeah.
It's still pretty early. And as you just heard him say, his brother shot a buck during the same hunt, and that's what falls in at number 2. There's one right by the blind. See that? Come on, Gunner. Hell yeah, we got it all on camera. Stay calm. There could be one that comes over here. These two were actually tied for 2 and 3, but his reaction to his brother shooting a buck was priceless. That he didn't care if he shot a buck this morning. He was ready to get down out of that tree stand and find his brother's buck, and that's what hunting's all about. He didn't really care about his own hunt at that point, and that was just awesome. That is exactly what hunting is about, and that's why I put it in at number 2. And coming in at number 1 is probably no big surprise to any of you out there that have been watching my channel and that have been subscribed to me, but it is the biggest buck of my life. Meh. See how good of a shot it was, but I'm pretty sure I hit him good. I'm pretty sure he's down. I'm shaking. That was a big deer. I'm gonna go watch that video and keep you guys posted. Meh. Oh. I think that was a good shot. Meh. I think that was really good. That's a lot bigger, a lot bigger than I thought it was too. Oh, that's a big deer. Wow. I'm excited. The reason this goes at number 1 is because it honestly is the biggest buck of my life. I've never seen a buck this big in person, and I've never shot a buck this big, obviously. And I really don't know if I'll be able to do it again in Michigan. And it even made it better because I was ready to give up earlier in the season when I thought my neighbor had actually shot this buck. But I still put in the time and went out there and got it done anyways. I hope all of you enjoyed the 2020 highlights of Chasing Tails. I hope all of you enjoyed this series as a whole. And if you're new here, please check out some of my previous videos of where these highlights came from. And please leave a like. Thank you for all of you who have followed me on this journey. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody that has stuck around to watch this video. And I will see you next time. Have a happy new year.